Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I'm going to talk about all the ways and things I did to save money for our Disney trip. But first, if you're new here, my name is Lauren. I am a working mom that's on a budget. We love traveling, so I like to come up with ways that we can do to save money for trips like going to Disney World, for example. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I would love for you to stick around and subscribe, and let's jump right in. So the first money saving tip that I have done to save money for Disney World and also some of our other trips is Swagbucks. It's a website similar to something like Rakuten where you could earn cash back from purchases that you make on everyday shopping. There's also other areas of Swagbucks that you could take surveys for money, you could play games for money. There's a bunch of different ways through Swagbucks. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video showing me all the ways that I can make money specifically geared towards Swagbucks. With that money, I in turn exchange it for things for gift cards, either through a virtual MasterCard or directly to my PayPal. The MasterCard, once I get it, I automatically, as soon as it hits my inbox, I'm automatically up Disney, right away purchasing an electronic card, and I set that aside so that money doesn't get spent on other things like going out or whatever. So this way I know that this is specific money that's geared toward our trip. The next way that I use to save money is by using my Target debit card. Target has two credit cards that will earn you 5% cash back. They have a regular credit card and they have a debit card which is hooked up and linked directly to your checking account. That's the one we have. We don't have the Target credit card, we have the Target debit card. So basically what you can do is anytime that you're making purchases at Target, you use your Target red card and you will earn 5% off all purchases. Now, big hack with that is that this also applies to Disney gift cards. So let's say I'm in the store and I'm buying like $20 or $30 worth of stuff. I'm going to try to once in a while, like maybe once a month, I'll throw in an extra $25 to $50 gift card into my purchase and I will earn 5% cash back. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things if you're only saving a buck or two, but you know that Disney costs $3,000 to $4,000 sometimes. So that could be a potential savings of hundreds and hundreds of dollars depending on how much your trip ends up costing. So that's an excellent way to save money. The third thing I have done to save money is a place called Consumer Product Testing. Consumer Product Testing is located in Boonton, New Jersey and Fairfield. They have two offices. Basically, occasionally I will test cosmetic products similar to like sunscreen. I have tested eyeliner. I've tested like moisturizer, teeth whitening. There's a myriad of products that I've tested. I have, knock on wood, never had any negative reactions. And I've even also had my daughter, Lucia, who is 1 year old, test baby wipes. Now, I did not use that money for Disney. I transferred that to her college savings. But anyway, I'm just showing you all the ways that you could do to save money, how I've saved money for Disney. Another way is by using, if you're comfortable using a credit card, there are credit cards that give cash back. So I actually have not use this because we use this for other bills, but this could be another potential savings. We have a Costco card, and just by buying diapers, wipes, dog food, last year we earned over $700. That could have been $700 right there that we transfer right to our checking. I could have bought $700 worth of Disney cards. I did not do it this time, however. I put this money directly into savings, but this is another great savings hack for Disney. Now, JetBlue. JetBlue, you can, if you have the JetBlue credit card, one way to save money if JetBlue is a popular hub where you live, they offer you free luggage when flying, and not only for you, but also for one companion that's flying with you. So, actually, on our last trip, we did not use JetBlue. Unfortunately, I will not make that mistake again. But we did use JetBlue when we flew to Dominican Republic last summer for my friend's wedding. And so we had my luggage for free, we had Jose's luggage for free, and then we ended up also, because babies, one savings hack as of the time I'm making this video is they generally do not charge you for the diaper bag. So we put as much of the baby stuff into our own luggage, and then also had that additional free diaper bag that they will allow you that does not count toward a carry-on or anything like that. So that's another way that we've saved, and you could possibly save for your Disney trip. So there are other websites that you can look into. I don't use them as often. One of them is Rakuten, which I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Generally what I do is I will type in whatever store, let's say it's Old Navy, for example. I know I'm going to make a purchase at Old Navy, so I'll type in both to Rakuten and Swagbucks, and I'll see whoever's giving the most cash back. Sometimes they're the same, and in this case, I usually transfer it right away to I'll go through Swagbucks to make the purchase, because Swagbucks does pay you as soon as you could cash out, even at $5 or $10, but generally I wait till $25, and it will give me, like, I think usually about $24.50 that it costs from my Swagbucks earnings, and I will get a $25 gift card. So generally, yes, Rakuten is another great one. I actually used them this year when I filed my taxes through H&R Block, and because I think they were like 10 or 11%, which was great. So the bad downside to Rakuten is they do send your money quarterly. It could be a good thing actually also, so you're less tempted to spend it, because then you'll get like a bigger check at the quarter. But I do like Swagbucks for that reason, because it does pay you a little bit quicker. Generally, you could get paid within a month, and sometimes even sooner. Like if you've completed a game, generally it only takes about like 1 week. It goes pending usually for 7 days, and then they give you your money right into your account. There are also other websites that I haven't looked into, that like I've kind of looked into, but I haven't really had an opportunity to use them. But I know that a lot of people do use Ibotta and Shopkick. Now, I used Shopkick in the past, and I tried to do it, I think when I think this is pre-COVID. The problem with Shopkick, and maybe I was just doing it wrong, was basically you need a lot of time, invested time in doing this. You scan in once you enter the store, and then they want you to shop, like do your regular shopping and scan products. So if you have nothing to do on a Saturday, and you want to burn like calories just by walking around getting your steps in, this might be great for you. Now, it's hard because I'm a full-time mom. I work during the week in New York, and then the only weekends I have basically, or the time on the weekends, I spend with my daughter. So usually when I'm in the store, it's an in and out process. I don't have that luxury of time anymore, but that could be a great savings way for you if you have extra time on your hands, you don't have little ones, and you could take advantage of that. Yeah, but I definitely know that a lot of people have used Ibotta and Shopkick for saving money for Disney. Another thing, Poshmark. So Poshmark, I've looked into a little bit. I have not listed anything on there. When I was doing a little bit of research, it seemed like their selling fees were much higher than something like eBay that I have used in the past. So I don't know if they offer promotions for your first listing. I might look into it, but let me know in the comments if you use Poshmark and if you found it useful for you, or maybe it is better for selling stuff. When I've looked for things, like I was looking for Stony Clover, I was kind of surprised how much some of these bags go for resale. So that kind of enticed me more to purchase them, my Stony Clover bags that I purchased a couple weeks ago, because when I saw the potential resale value, I'm like, wow, like this is a great, also could be a potential savings in the long run once they run their course. So I think the last thing that I'll talk about is actually there's two more things, two controversial things. So one of these ways is donating plasma. Growing up in Wisconsin, a lot of college kids I know at the time, this was like 20 years ago, donated plasma to get extra money. I was always such a chicken. Now, after giving birth twice, I'm thinking maybe I might try it, but I don't know. I do know a lot of people still use plasma as a way to save money. So I don't know. It might be something I might look into. I know it might be a little controversial, but this could really help out you because I think you can earn about $500 a month. Let me know in the comments if you donate plasma and how much you get. This is something I want to look into and maybe start doing. Another way that I have saved money for Disney is by using online sports gambling, which is legal in the state of New Jersey. Now, gambling might not be for everyone. It can be highly addictive. However, I do it occasionally. I do it pretty much during football season, and I start with $50 at the beginning of the season. And I play with that same money. I try not to deposit any more money and just play with my winnings and let it carry me through the whole season. And at the end of the season, after the Super Bowl, then I cash out. I do leave a little bit of money. I think I left this year maybe about $25 in there. Sometimes they have special promotions. I don't really follow basketball, but sometimes my husband will tell me like, oh, this is a guaranteed winner or something. Or they do the Nathan's hot dog eating contest in July sometimes. The last couple of years, I don't think that they've had any bets open, but I know like 2 years ago, I was able to bet for Joey Chestnut and I was able to double my money that way. But generally I'll just leave, like, my intention is to leave the $25 for next season. So then that's $25 less dollars that I have to come up with in September, August. But yeah, so this past year I earned about $300. After the Super Bowl, I cashed out, and so that all went right to my Disney account. Disney offers a specialty credit card with Chase. I have not we do not own or possess the Disney credit card, but I am thinking about looking into it for the next upcoming trip that I do, because I think that the Sapphire credit card does give you $300 cash back if you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months, which is pretty easy to do in our economy these days. However, credit cards should be used like responsibly, because they could get you into a lot of trouble, and there's no sense in getting yourself into debt to go to Disney. That's not the point of this. The point is to help you pay for Disney and get extra cash that just by doing nothing, basically. So that is something that I'm going to look into, because I know, I believe my sister has the Disney Chase credit card, and she was able to go on special character greets that are only specific for people that own this card. She is not going to be going on with me probably on my next trip, so I'm going to be on my own and I'm going to have to figure this out myself. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about looking into that. Another way that I save money for my trip is by buying souvenirs ahead of time. An example is last fall when I went to Disney, I waited until Disney had, I don't know if it was a friends and family sale or if it was a special sale on toys, but I managed to score a Ariel bubble wand for $15. And in the park, that this is going to be, I don't even know what the list price actually is in the park, but on the website for full price, it's close to $30. So let's say that is another $15 you're saving right there, because that every kid, when they see other kids having the same thing, they want it, and then they're going to be bugging you the whole trip. Can I get this? Can I get this? So I just snuck it in the suitcase. I brought an extra bubble solution from home, because that's another tip. The solution is pretty expensive if they run out and it goes quick. So I just packed another bubbles that I got on clearance, I think at the end of the season at my local grocery store. And yeah, so if you have extra room, that's also like another great way to save money. A lot of people do these with the Disney plush characters too. Sometimes they also buy those on sale for Disney when they're $15-20, and then they'll sneak them in a bag in their luggage and pull them out And, you know, if your kids are little enough, they don't understand. They're just excited to get a new toy. Now, one of the biggest things is, in general, people often ask me, why do you want to take your daughter to Disney World when she's not going to be old enough to remember? The reason why is because, for one, she flies for free right now until the age of 2. And after 2, she'll have to pay for a ticket. Also, she stays and eats for free at Disney until 3. So obviously that's why I want to take advantage of this time, because once she turns 3, then it's going to be paying extra ticket and extra Genie Plus and extra food. The character meals go up to like $30 or $40. And, you know, it's hard to justify those prices later on. And, you know, when your child eats like one bite of a muffin and you spent $40 on this character breakfast, where now she gets to eat for free, I get cute pictures to look back on, and that's way we save money. So if you're on the fence about thinking about going, I highly suggest you go now. You could always go again in the future. If this is a once in a lifetime trip and you think you will never go back, then I definitely think maybe you should hold off. However, if you think that, you know, this is achievable, that you could do every couple of years, then I would definitely go now. Save the, you know, go now and save the money by bringing your child if they're under 2. And that's gonna pretty much do it. If you stuck around this long, I'd really love for you to stick around and subscribe and stay with me on my channel. I'm a small channel and I'm growing, and every little like, comment, share really helps the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you real soon.